So depression and suicide,
Yeah.
okay? 17% of sex addicts attempt suicide at some point in their life.
Okay.
Okay, 17%. Depression ratios when respondents began watching porn was in the single digits. It triples after they start watching porn. A 2017 experiment showed that 14% of male students who watch porn more than 3 times a week reported depression. Meanwhile, 2.8% of students who watch porn less than once a week experience depression.
Yeah.
That's a multiple chasm,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why. We know this in the biochemical literature.
Okay.
Neurologically, when you start to all of a sudden addict yourself to a fake endorphin rush, which because pornography is so graphic, it's so real, all of a sudden you're gonna want more. It's the same as a heroin addict. Do you know the problem though? Is with porn, it's so abundant that you can go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Now what? Because see, one of the characteristics of pornography is that you bore with it. This stage becomes boring very quickly. And then you move on to another one, and you're walking down this path. What happens when you get to the point that you've seen it all? Not everybody, again, but a percentage. That's the point. You don't know when you're in the percentage that's vulnerable to one of these doors, one of these addictive behaviors. For a percentage, they jump the fire trail. And they go to the perversions.
When I encounter young men or young women who are struggling with pornography, and I think one of our greatest mistakes is that we talk about pornography only in terms of young men. There are young women who struggle with pornography, not in the same way, not in the same numbers, but it's real. We live in a pornographic culture, and that's one of the things that makes it very difficult to deal with pornography. We've been so inundated with pornography that we're desensitized to pornography. And that line at which we will say that's pornographic has been drawn so far out into the realm of the inappropriate.
Because there is an entire generation of people in this nation and around the world that are literally being destroyed by overexposure to pornography and the corruption that comes with it. There is a culture just being literally drowned in a sea of smut. It is a horrendous tragedy. When you stop to think about the fact that about half of the babies born in America now are born illegitimately, you begin to sense something of the wave that has come in the destruction of marriage. When you think about all the sex crimes and the no end to the pornographic website, they reach into the millions now. You have to understand how horrible this is.